Hi, and welcome to Oracle Storytelling. Press the Start button edition, Clean Canvas edition, Definitely Honoring Adversity edition. Hi, I'm Sarah of Sarah Wing Intuitive Arts, and today we are going to tell a story using different Oracle cards and books. I have Carolyn Miss's Archetype cards, the Starseed Oracle cards, and the Animal Tarot cards. And I'll be using The Secrets of Leadership by Donald Walters, Dreamwork Techniques by Jeremy Taylor, and Nature's Ways by Andrews. And we're just going to tell a little story or give a little advice about starting the reset button. I just moved again. I just moved after moving 2 months ago, and I moved again, and I'm settling into my space. And I'm definitely hitting the restart or hitting the start button. I have my intuitive art starting to go up and be unboxed right now, which is lovely. I'm actually celebrating about 5 years of being an intuitive artist, and it's just a very awesome thing to be celebrating. I know a lot of people are just caught in this transitional wheel, and hopefully some of the story that comes up or advice that comes up in this video will be helpful and will make you want to honor your adversity or press the start button. So I'm going to start with just using the reds here, and I'm just going to kind of oracle the first message that comes up. Okay, so I'm going to read this whole page, and if the number 17 means anything to you, keep that in mind. That's a very sacred number for me. Day 17. The secret of leadership is sharing with others your goals and ideals. Include them as friends, and you will have their support. So I think that's really beautiful. Okay, so let's say for this leadership, secret of leadership, to share your goals with others and ideals, include them as friends, and you will have their support. Now let's see what archetype card would help us right now to support that leadership secret. How about that? Cards are a little jumpy. So let's see. Whoa. Okay. All right, guys. So buckle up, buttercups, because we got Messiah. Yeah, Messiah, the archetype of Messiah. So it's serving the light attributes, so really positive qualities to cultivate, right? Serving humanity with humility. And I think that goes really well with that lesson of sharing goals and ideals. When you're sharing them to serve humanity, right? Serving an idea that serves yourself, but also serves, a great purpose for others too, right? Because there's so many ways that we're all alike, and there's so many things that really serve all of us. And then the shadow attribute to watch out for is exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. That's perfect, right? Because when you're sharing your goals and ideals with others, okay, well, it's not just through you, it's through through this shared connection with others. And maybe what you share with them is this one ideal, and it's a great idea, and it takes off into the creative intuition of one of the people that you told. And then it just blossoms from there, and what you thought of as this kernel of idea to serve yourself or serve maybe just the group of people that you spoke with suddenly broadens, and you're helping so many people. Hey, I think we're hitting a reset button really well, guys. So I think this is going very well. All right. So we're starting off with opening back up, really, and communicating with others. So we're going to set this archetypes aside. And okay, and I drew a Starseed Oracle card to help Oracle some Dreamwork advice. And we have, ooh, that's gorgeous. Look at that picture. Isn't that beautiful? Empathic Starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Okay, or sorry, empathic starseed. I don't know if I said that. And I think we're going to get a really good Dreamwork message, because doesn't that just make you think of, when you're dreaming? It makes me think of when I'm dreaming, like this magical flying and, going through the mirror, right? Like going through the looking glass, going through the other side of yourself. That looks ooh. So I'm just going to look up what page number this is on, and we're going to use the number for the Oracle card. And who knows, maybe this could be about, your actual dreams, or it could be about, doing the work of working towards a dream you have, that you're really excited about, but you haven't met, or it hasn't come into focus yet for you. So let's see, empathic starseed. Empathic. I was trying to do some of this so it didn't take as long. So 64. All right. I'm just going to do 64. So I'm going to look up page 64 in Dreamwork. And I'll just kind of like wherever my eyes. Whoa. Okay. It says, and then this one actually has some numbers on the page too, so I just went to 15. So we had 17, now we have 15. So if those numbers mean anything to you, keep those in mind. Those could also be, there could be ages of someone, it could be a date on the calendar coming up, it could be a birth date, but 15. And the passage that I'm reading from here is, go back and look over all of your dreams periodically. Be open to seeing new patterns and directions of development. Look over your expressive work at the same time. So here are some examples of expressive work. This can be greatly facilitated by keeping a second journal where you list your dream titles on one page, along with the dates and page references, and a list of significant events in the waking life on the facing page. So one thing that Jeremy Taylor, who is now passed over, who did Dreamwork, he was a master Dreamwork teacher for 50 years. He did it for 50 years. Recommended naming your dreams. So one thing I do is I record my dreams. I use my phone, and I use the recorder on my phone. So I can wake up and be half asleep and my eyes aren't open, and I get the dream out of what I'm remembering. And one thing I do is I rename it and I give it a name. And it sounds simple enough, but it really is helpful. I remember I had a dream once where they're kind of like these raccoon size, like babies, something like that, crawling on the ceiling in this one dream, this elaborate dream. So I named the dream something like raccoon babies, raccoon ceiling babies. And you don't forget that. It's a good way to remember. And so his suggestion is to let's say you do record it, you're not writing it down, but you can still write down the names to reference the dreams if you record them. And then on the second page, that day or in those surrounding days, just write major events. I haven't done this exercise yet, and I'm actually very excited about it. I think this is a great way to reflect on what's going on with you. So empathic starseed, taking into account, where is your energy going? Um, just that, the energetic connection. If you're an empath like myself, and I know empaths watch this, or if you're a starseed, uh, and sometimes dream work could be extremely exciting for you if you're a starseed and you haven't done dream work before, because it involves a different, kind of a different plane of existence. And making a list like this, merging your waking life with your sleeping life, could be a great comfort and a great way to merge the two, especially if, as a starseed, you're having trouble just being here, if it's just very difficult for you to be here. This could be a really nice way to kind of help you navigate when you are awake. And themes in your dreams, it's so interesting. What a symbol is to you in a dream is going to be different than what a symbol, meaning literally any object, person, anything you can think of. So whatever symbol is in a dream to you can mean something extremely different to me. And it can change over time too. But as a starseed, as an empath, I really like doing dream work. I'm a huge fan. I like using my intuition. Hence, I love, been doing, like I said, intuitive art for the past 5 years, and it's helped me take care of myself in ways that I know and that I don't even know of. And it's really been a wonderful companion to me. So that's a beautiful, I take that as like a start button. Start writing down your dreams. Start writing down the names of your dreams. Like I said, you don't have to be awake to just kind of press record and record your dreams. Give it a name. And whatever if you say, I don't really remember my dreams, I remember like one thing, know that that's like the most important thing. That's the thing that is most important for you to remember. You just think, there's a yellow t-shirt. Then just write that down. Who knows? You could have a recurring dream where all you remember is the yellow t-shirt for a month. Then suddenly it's not so lame. It's pretty interesting, right? All right, so for the last message here, okay, so we've kind of opened ourselves up, right? So we open ourselves up and we're sharing ideas with others, and we're bringing not just our vision, but our ideals and out, and putting a voice to them and sharing them and letting them do whatever they naturally will do and grow in the world, which I know so many people are, coming up with these wonderful inventions to benefit not just themselves and their communities, but worldwide right now. And then we have, hey, let's go inward a bit, and let's look at where our energy is at. And one way we can look at how we're moving through the world when we're awake is by looking at our dreams and looking at those connections of what can we learn, because no matter how busy we are, we're going to fall asleep at some point. So even like we have no time for anything, well, you will eventually sleep, and you'll remember some or a lot of a dream, and you can still gain a lot of insight to help you move forward with your dreams in your waking life. All right, so last I'm using the Animal Tarot with the Nature's Ways, which is Animals book. Oh, cool. Okay, so we got 3. So there's another number for anyone that wants to kind of pay attention to that. So it's the Empress. And how cool is this Empress? Oh my God. Angora Rabbit. And I'll just read what the card says on this one, which is, time to hop into action. Use your natural creativity to bring forth prosperity and success into your life. So the general idea with the Empress is fertility, and that's growth, and that's birthing new ideas, birthing any new things into fruition. Oh my gosh, how cool. Sorry, but how cool is this rabbit? Outside, like, look how determined she is. She's so badass. She's got like a charm necklace. She's got like a waterfall. She's so cool. Got like a nice little dragonfly, and got a little butterfly there. Oh, she's so badass. Like, look how determined. She looks like Brunhilde. She's gonna get this shit done. Like, get out of her way. Or join in, whatever. Follow her. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Yeah, leadership. Leadership. So let's see. The Empress. I'm just gonna get the page number. It's funny, I opened to the Chariot, and I have a tarot card that is the Chariot with Brunhilde on it. Badass. All right, let's see. Page. So it's page 26. I'm gonna go page 26 and the third paragraph down because it's number 3. Okay, page 26. I love this old animal book. Page 26. No, we're in our 40s already. Let's see. 26. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. In the Gobi Desert, we made with our cars the first accurate tests of an antelope's speed. We found that the desert gazelle could reach 60 miles per hour. Holy crap. And look at how fast this Empress is going. She's going for it. She knows that it's within her to achieve whatever she's, heading towards. She's very focused. How long could it maintain the rate we did not discover? The photographer of my expedition, James Shackelford, we all know James Shackelford, obviously, from the shoot. James and I chased one fine buck for 10 miles. The race ended when we got a puncture. Just doesn't say, I guess, in their tire, right? Yeah, okay. But he didn't stop. Of course, the great speed of the initial dash is to save them from the wolves, their most important enemy. Second to man. Doesn't say second to man. So yeah, absolutely. So that makes me think of discovery, right? So discovering our momentum, discovering our not necessarily our destination, but discovering our momentum, our force of will, of action, but I think it's important to, I like this as I got a puncture and they had to back off, because in part they're talking about that initial, that initial jump, like you're jolted, and maybe it's more like survival mode, like go. But there isn't fear on, the Empress's face. That's not what's happening here. There's will, there's determination, I think there's a sense of, she's got this beautiful charm. There's definitely a sense of love. This is the feminine. This is the divine feminine. This is the feminine in everyone. This is just, power. This is power and not fear. So I think maybe in part it's giving that message of, are we still being hunted? Are we still, is there still that predator, that, that fear, is that still happening to us? Is it still really behind us? Or literally behind us, or is it actually behind us, gone? Is it gone now? And checking in with that, and then finding out that maybe, we've, it's okay once, it's okay to keep going for ourselves. We don't have to just go when we're being chased, or when, we have this, these fears, like, a lot of fear of lack is going around for sure right now. But yeah, so that's, I'd say, kind of like a check-in. It's like press the start button, not restart. Like, you don't have to start. This idea of like starting over. Yeah, okay, our bodies every 7 years or something are technically new, whatever. But no, just, continuing in a healthier mindset. How about that? Okay, great. And I had a friend give me some numbers. She gave me number 1 through 100 and number 1 through 10. And I just thought I'd get the last little message from Worthy, because I thought this book title is awesome for, let's, clear canvas edition. Let's honor our adversity. Let's feel worthy, worthy. This book is good. It is by Nancy Levin. And yeah, so let's see what message I got. It is affirm your worth. So everybody, affirm your worth. And you can say, I am worthy of taking action toward a better future that brings me wealth in every area of my life. I am worthy of taking action toward a better future that brings me wealth in every area of my life. So do you believe that? I believe it for you. If you don't believe it right away, I believe it for you. And yeah, you are worthy of that. You're worthy of using your voice and your insights, using your intuition and dream, dream insights, using all the insights that come to you in the many ways that they do in an energetically responsible way. Check in with yourself. Are you still being driven forward by things chasing you that are no longer chasing you? And give yourself permission to run with joy. Like when you're a kid, okay, sometimes we ran because we were scared. Okay. But when you're just like a kid and you just run with joy, it's like your legs are like, how do your legs even stay on? It's like that switch from fearful to just like stupid kid happy running. But with a sense of worth, affirm your worth. You deserve, to be wealthy in all areas of your life. Absolutely. 10,000%, or 10 million or 10 billion or whatever percent that you want. Yeah. So I'm sending lots of love and blessings, and hoping you get in touch with some of this beautiful divine feminine empress leader. L is for leader energy. And have a beautiful rest of September. And until next time.